Hello. Hello. Welcome back to Suikoden, the game where I made voices and then forget them. I think we are at the very end of it. I've collected all 108 possible stars, which I can't check here. And we're supposed to be doing the final attack on the castle at some point. Excuse me, by the way. All 100, well, except for Gremio, who died defending us. But I'm like 9% sure Gremio's death was a canon event, and there's nothing I could have done to stop it. I think we're still missing 2 things of paint for this guy, but that doesn't matter in the long run. All right, I have anything in my... I have a book for this guy. By the way, this stuff just this is just like lore. It just teaches you. Oh, I guess this tells you about like the people who are in there, who are in your thing. Oh, this explains all the prices of all the stuff. And then this is talking about the Kaleka tragedy, which is apparently the thing that made Mathayu stop being a general. All right. But yeah, I was just wandering around seeing. Okay, I can put away the ninja garb and the thunder orb we have. I genuinely can't wait to get to the second game. I'm hoping the quality of life stuff in the second game is like huge. I'm very interested to see it all. Oh, I thought about doing some gambling off stream just to get some money, but like there's no real need to do that, I don't think. Alright, hex dolls are worth nothing. Hey, at least the black urn's worth 20k. That's nice. Gambling, you say, yeah. So you can either play dice with this guy, or you can play 3-card Monty with the woman upstairs. Those are 2 options you have for gambling. All right. I think it's a woman. This person, I think it's like an old grandma. No Pahinko? No Pahinko. It's on the far left. Oops, Pachinko? Yeah. I knew she meant, don't worry. Anyways, that's the gambling. That's one of the I guess that's one of the fastest ways you can have to make money in this game. Let me make sure that nobody has like any like all right, strip. Mother Earth Orb, Iron Shield on Ronnie Bell. Toe shoes, martial arts robe. Sunset 1. More toe shoes. Sunset 3 on Sarah. Antitoxin. And one more bath with the boys. Yeah. Sleepy drowsy sleepy. I'm not even sleepy. I had an energy drink earlier. It tasted like cherry Dr. Pepper. It was nice. Not really sleepy. Like I said before, I think it's just the way I sit while streaming tends to compress my lungs. Oh. All right. I'm just pulling everyone who we had on the last mission out. Where's Hicks? Trying to picture your posture. It's not my posture. It's the fact that I sitting in my chair and then I like my throne. Excuse me. And I slide down and then eventually I end up in a position where like I'm like sandwiched together. Just crushing my own body with my body. Ooh. Morgan. Milia. Pesmerga. Death Crimson. All right, buddy. All right, buddy. I'm starting to name my weapons like that in the future. This is my sword, Death Crimson. Oh, this is my Mother Earth Orb, just in case I need to Alright. Sunset 1 and 3. I thought I already had those though. So I'm gonna go talk to Miss Sound Lady. Da, 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 da. Our job is to gather the facts. We mustn't let our emotions get the better of us. I don't remember. You resemble your father more and more. I may be a... I do remember this guy had like a really... I tried to do a grumbly voice for him. I may be a member of the Liberation Army now, but I still can't believe how much the Emperor has changed. Commando so... I tried to do an accent for this guy. The Milk's up here with all these guys. There we go. Now all the window sounds. So we have normal. Voices. Animals. Instruments. And drums. That is not a drum noise, excuse you. That's a noise that you make when someone's like readying their fingers to steal something. Mr. Cow grabs walking cycle. We got window. He lets you change your window style and the color of the window. And I think that's it. This is all the old great generals you have here. You have the girl who was having sex with your dad, this guy who definitely wasn't having sex with your dad, and this guy who may have had sex with your dad. Who knows? Out here you've got the guys who were defending your father, this woman who had some like crush on Grumio or something like that. You got the Dragon Knights. Well, Dragon Knight, this guy got kicked out because his dragon was murdered. You've got Cassios. She just plays music. That's her thing. Alrighty. And that's most of the people who you can like directly do anything with. The rest of them are just talking. The rest of them are just talkers. They just talk. Yap, 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 yip, yip, yip. Where all the pirate people are. Oh. This is the inn. All the people who you can buy stuff from. Just showing off all the castle before we end the game, you know. This is where the royalty live. And Meg. See, this game is like a long time ago, before like you had side quests. If they made a Suikoden nowadays, like every character that you recruit would have like a 3-part side quest where you unlock their true powers or something. Down here's where all the magic people are, and this guy. They're so pretty. I mean, this is a remaster, so. Second floor, you have our blacksmiths. This lady. This girl who still disappoints me to this day. This guy who has a bath. You can take a bath. Stu said that if you have a certain combinations of people, you can get cutscenes. You got this guy who's in a trench coat, uncomfortable. He took me way too long to go back and get him, and I'm mad about it. Because that guy gives you the elevator, which makes you don't have to climb up the floors every time. Very annoying. This guy, who I thought this guy would have more. I honestly thought this little kid right here would have more interactions or something like that. But no, he just gives you a map. That's it. This guy who's painting a mural, gamble lady, electric car man, book guy, old medicine guy, and forehead. This guy is just forehead, top to bottom. That's all he is. He is a forehead. I saw him. The first time I saw him was when I was playing the card game, which was a lot of fun. I want to go back to do it, but he's just off forehead. This is Pon and Cleo, who I guess are dating. This is Apple. He runs Steve Jobs. These are this is Humphrey and his old enemy. Here's the guy who tried to murder Matthew and has been giving away all our secrets to the enemy. This is Flick. And then on the roof is ninjas. That's where all the ninjas are. Got Kage and Fuma, Kasumi. You got this elf guy. You got Mr. Uber. You got Clive. He apparently has a gun. You have Maximilian, who is Don Quixote, and Sancho, his trusty ally Sancho, who you can't talk to apparently. Yeah, I didn't realize Clive had a gun until that I was reading that book and it said he had a gun. And I was like, huh. But it's not just a gun, it's a flamethrower. Let's see, where you see Clive. The Zyklon Schuss. Alright, we're not gonna think about that too hard. We're not gonna think about the name of that weapon too hard. Nope. No, nope. Do not think about it. Nope. I read it and then immediately went, nope. We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna leave Clive alone. Clive, I'm calling. Don't worry. I'm calling the authorities. We'll get Clive sorted out before long. Ba 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 ba. Ba da 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Anyways, that's everybody. That's every single person. This is Matthew. Commander Servo, this will be our last battle. I await your orders. All right, advance. Understood. That's everyone. And Clive, 107 stars. Sir Uber, the Liberation Army is approaching. Liberation Army. Against the might of our 100,000 troops, their pathetic band of rebels can hardly be called an army. Master Servo, we've spotted the enemy army. They number about 100,000 strong. 100,000? That's impossible. Most of that number must be monsters conjured by my sister. I will send them back to the underworld. O Gate Rune, return to those summoned by thy kin to whence they came. Flunk. Sir Hubert, the monsters, they're vanishing. What? They must have Lady Wendy's sister with them. Not to worry, she stands no chance against Lady Wendy's magic on her own. It's no use. I'm not strong enough to defeat my sister. But then, what do we do? Inheritor of the Gate Rune, I will lend you my power. Oh, Dragon Rune, grant her your inhumane power. Your power that rends the heavens. It's everyone. And Clive. There they go. So, Sir Uber. Have no fear, even without the monsters. We still have the advantage. All troops advance. I probably should bring that like one guy. I probably should have brought that one guy. The last battle, Q Sabaton. Someone played the Sabaton song in the background. Scum, trash, how dare you defy me? I'll slaughter you. Grr, I don't think so. I should probably brought that one guy for fighting Uber. He wanted to murder Uber. I'm willing to blow a second one of these. Oh, no, I can't. Let's say... I'm going to assume they're not doing... The narcissists. Damn, so true. Me too. Oh, I was going to say, let's hope they're not doing a bow attack. And they were... well. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to lose. Because if any of these guys die in battle, you can't get the true ending. And I didn't spend all this time trying my best to not let anyone die in battle. I didn't spend all this time learning all this stuff to like not get the true ending here. Wow, you can just get injured? How evil? Yeah, okay, but like we have to. There I go, I'm dead. I didn't really change much. To be fair, I don't think I did anything but put away all that stuff for my guys, so I'm probably just gonna go back. I'm probably just gonna let them have it and then just go into the battle. Doesn't really matter too much, all that stuff that I did. I should have saved again before I did it, before I just went along with the plot, but I didn't think it would be right into that kind of battle. I thought we were going to have like 2 cut scenes where we talk about the importance of friendship and how we'll never let each other down and, you know, that kind of stuff. And then I know I said like, all right, advance and everything, but like, you know, I thought maybe the game was just being stupid. Oh. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever actually lost anybody in a while. Because like the only time I ever actually lost anybody was the first time I did it. Eileen died. And so and so I was like, oh, and then just never again. Excuse me, I chugged a whole like quart of chocolate milk before the stream. Excuse me if I'm a little out of it. Hydrate. All right, fine. I will use the ninjas. playing a bow attack, which means we should do a charge attack. They're using a magic attack, so therefore we should use a bow attack. I love the idea of just like spamming these. A charge attack, so therefore we should use a magic attack. A charge attack, therefore we should use a magic attack. Boop. Can you imagine? It's like 3 charge attacks in a row. You just get hit by magical missiles. And it's like, what the hell is going on? It's just a ninja. A ninja has read your battle plans. It's like, what are we doing? Bah, looks like this is the end of the line. I should have brought, yeah, I should bring that one guy. He's not leveled up at all. This is it, the end of this empire. Ah, well, I have no regrets. Ha! Commander Servo, looks like we're just in time. I am Hanzo, head of the Rokaku Ninja. We've been hiding out in the fields, waiting for this moment to arrive. He just walks away. Peace, I'm out. I hate it. Well, he's a dragon knight, so I'm pretty sure he was just like evil and hired to do this. Chief Hanzo, you're alive. As you can see, but I had to keep it a secret. Forgive me. No, don't apologize. We've come a long way, Commander Servo. We of the Warriors Village are here to stand with you. It's been a magnificent battle, the likes of which we have not seen for a long time. If only our father, Cliff the Crusader, was here. Hey, Servo. We don't have time to listen to this old geezer prattle on for hours. We gotta storm Gregminster. Gregminster. Look at us, Servo, back in Gregminster. Under very different circumstances from when we escaped. Now then, all that's left is to bring down Barbarossa. Time to take the palace, Servo. Commander, take me with you. I want to avenge Odessa with my own hands, please. Well, forced to take them too. I want to take... Obviously, I'm trying to take, like I said, I should have left this level this guy because this guy just wants to kill Uber. Should take Tengar and Hicks, obviously. Or maybe not Hicks, because I want to take Ronnie Bell. And since both Flick and Victor are S, I believe so is Hicks. Yeah, sorry, Hicks, you can't come. I'll take Tengar though with me. I'm sure she'll be fine. And where's Sarah at? Please be careful, Commander Servo. We may have defeated the Imperial Army, but the Emperor himself is a formidable foe. Oh. Sir Matthew, you mustn't strain yourself. Being outside will only worsen your injuries. Please, sir, I'll finish with my sister. What Odessa started. Formation. Ronnie Bell here. There we go. It's locked. Hey, this thing's open. Hello. Okay. Still gonna let me do that? I guess Mary doesn't run the inn here anymore, right? She runs the inn at our castle. Oh wow, this is the first shop you can get at the very beginning of the game. Oh, does Flick have any armor on? I just realized. No. Oh no, Flick. Flick's gonna make me go poor. Flick's gonna make me poor here. Anybody got any armor they're not wearing? Nope. Anybody got a shield they're not using? Hey, Ronnie has a shield she's not using. Flick's about to take some serious damage. I feel bad for him. Orb lady, orb guy. It's locked. Let me go to my old house. I'm insulted that I can't go into my old house. Interesting that I can go into her house, but I can't go to my house. Can I go into Milk's house? Nope. He locked that shit up before he left. Killed my father, you know that? Crazy. All right. It's been a long time, Master Servo. I remember you. I remember now. You let us go at Quaba Fortress despite our piss poor acting. Indeed, your name was Schlotthein Rheinbach III, if I recall correctly. What do you mean? I killed my father? So, what do you want? We need you to step aside. I'm afraid I can't. I'm an Imperial general after all. Don't you get it? The Imperial Army is finished. Stand aside, and I hate to kill someone I owe a debt to. The Imperial Army has fallen, so be it. I will not betray Emperor Barbarossa. I, Ein Guide, swore an oath of loyalty. If we were to betray him, who would he have left? Now, Master Servo, if you wish to go any further, you must do so over my dead body. Oh, that's interesting. Storm. Final Judgment. Raging Blow. Normal attack. I hope this guy dies in like one hit. Not because I want this to be an easy fight, but I want it to be like this guy's last stand. But like he's actually a pushover. Like you know, it would still be cool. Don't get me wrong. Bonk. Like you see what I'm saying? Like the idea that this guy's like he's like, I don't care if I'm super weak. I'm going to stand in your way because I believe in my king. Like that would be neat, I think. Also, we have no they used up all my spell slots and they did not regenerate them, even though I went through like 3 cutscenes where we all rested overnight. Oh my god, Flick. Man, I mean, you were gonna die, I knew, but like I was really hoping it wouldn't be like right away. So I think this is death, mind you. I mean, it's possible it's not, but like as I said, like if it's gonna use up all my spells, if it's not gonna re-up all my spell slots, I don't exactly have too much I can do here. Because all my healing spells are now actually I don't have any healing spells left. I guess Flick had some healing spells. Rest in peace, Tengar. All right, well, at least I know who I'm bringing this time so I can properly outfit them. Oh my god, we won. That's funny. My emperor, I'll go on ahead. Fool, you had it all wrong. Yeah, he died for the wrong cause. But just as some things are worthless even if they're right, maybe some things can be worthwhile even if they're wrong. So, sorry, his corpse being gone is really funny. So, not to discredit that guy's death or anything, but we will be reloading because I need my spell slots. I am going to be reloading because I need my spell slots. But at least I know who to bring now, who I'm bringing now. You know what I mean? Because like I think that's the worst part is like sometimes the game is like you're bringing these characters and it doesn't tell you beforehand. You just have to assume who you're gonna bring. So like, and especially in this game with 108 characters, if you didn't level them like I didn't do with Pawn, they'll just get one shot and you're like, well, huh? Now what? So I really think Sarah might be like one of the worst characters for me to bring, because I don't think she has enough magic. Like her magic stat's not high enough to get the final row of abilities. Like Tengar has like 178 magic. Where's Flick at? So like she gets all 4 rows, or like at the very like you see at the end there. There's like the last row. Like Victor, Ronnie Bell, and Sarah don't have anything, but I have 2. Tengar has 4, and Flick has 1. It kind of sucks that Sarah doesn't get that, because I like using Sarah, but she kind of sucks as a caster. if she's not going to be like, you know, useful in that way. Like if she can't get the final level of that spell casting, it might be worth changing the orb between her and Tengar. Funnily enough. You don't understand. You don't understand. Like, it's essential that you wear the collar. Like I know it's a little degrading or whatever, but it's essential that you can wear the collar. I might do a little bit of money farming so we can fully equip our people. Ooh, I knew this stream was going to take longer than probably the end of the game actually was, because I knew we were going to run into stuff like this. How did I know? Because I've played enough RPGs. Like it's not like I like looked it up or anything. I just kind of, you know, intuition told me like, hey, we're gonna be here for a while. So I think. You know what? I kind of want to try equipping the Mother Earth rune to Sarah. I don't know what it gives her, but could be useful. We have no money. I definitely, and this is definitely the last battle and the end of the game. I definitely want stuff. Well, I want all my weapons to be fully upgraded. You get me? I walked all the way upstairs to go back downstairs. I'm being stupid. Oh, a knight statue. It's probably worth some money, hopefully. Graffiti. That'll be worth nothing. All right, we're gonna rush at the end so I can get all my spell slots back. By the way, I know the game asked me, "Are you ready?" And I said yes. I said yes on the chance that maybe, just maybe, the game wouldn't. The game would give me all my spell slots back. Yeah, so Tengar having 4 of the final. By the way, the final level of the flowing rune is super broken. Relative, it's a healing item in this. It's a healing magic in this game, which means it's broken relative to what it can do. And the final level lets you revive people from death, which is 100% better than like everything else, because like nothing else in this game lets you revive people from death. Was this the last place we fought? I guess technically it was, right? All right. I just want to see what all the runes I have do now. So she has the Blaze rune, which lets her do that. Okay, so what's the Mother Earth rune? Gaia's Voice, Iron Body, Earthquake. All right. It's just stronger. Yeah, so Mother Ocean cures all allies with full HP, cures unconscious during battle, and cures all statuses. It's just an insanely good rune at the end of the day. Don't mind me, I'm just casting Hell. Don't mind me, I'm just casting a spell called Hell. We're the good guys, by the way. To be fair, it's very clearly shown that the Soul Eater is a bad rune. Like not like bad as in like not good, but like bad as in like evil. like they talk about it a lot, that like the Soul Eater is exactly as bad as you think it is on what it does. And like Ted even goes as far as to sacrifice his soul to it to level it up to unlock the final judgment ability for us, because he knows that it eats the souls of people who are close to the wielder to power up, which is why we got one when Gremio was eaten. Try to use it from this medicine I have. I have so much medicine on Victor right now. Can we stop trying to kill Flick? Please and thank you. Game. I do wish I could skip through this stuff. I guess I can technically. I just speed the battle up. Money farming. We're gonna need a lot of money, by the way. So I force leveled up. Okay, by force leveled up, what I mean is that I wanted to see what the highest level you possibly can level your weapon up to is, and I did that. So that's the reason I'm hitting for like 800 while everybody else is hitting for like way less. Mind you. Of course, you know this if you watched the last stream, but some people haven't. By the way, if you're wondering why we're using Sarah, I just like the name Sarah. It's just a good name. Wasn't it? I meant last... Travis. Use context clues. Last stream was indeed Uma, but I meant like the last stream of this game. I like the idea that we like beat these guys in battle, so because of that they let us come in there and just murder their friends. And it's like, because like technically we beat those guys in battle and then like stormed their castle and like defeated their lord and kept him alive or whatever, right? Why are they letting, like, if they're still loyal to like the Imperials or whatever, why are they letting me just walk in there and murder people? If they're not loyal to the Imperials, why are they attacking me? I have questions. I have a few questions. Will anybody answer them? No. No one's gonna answer them. Hey guys. All right, half helmet. I was trying to remember who was the last person I had equipped who could put a bunch of stuff on them that I could give to Flick. Oh, by the way, I like that the main character in this game has a staff. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a Sun Wukong kind of thing or what, but it's really neat because like I'm kind of tired of like every main character in almost every game these days. Main weapon, sword, or either a two-handed long sword or a sword and shield. Those are your two options. That's it. All right. A lawyer? I mean, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney? Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright, excuse me. The game, so I always say Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. The game series is called Ace Attorney, and then it's Phoenix Wright is the main character of the first set of them. They're really good. I streamed all of them a long time ago when I first started streaming. Before all of this, it was like the first games I streamed was Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright. And I did voices for all the characters because I thought it was funny. I streamed every single one of the Phoenix Wright series. I didn't sleep. Well, that's okay. Gaia's voice. They're fun. They're a good time. I'm like 9% sure one of the people I have I'm 9% sure one of the people I have has like a demon shield or something that I can equip. Or a dragon shield or something. I don't know what it's called. Also, I wonder in this game where like do you have dragon where some people have dragon companions, is dragon armor made of dragons, or is it armor for people who ride dragons? Am I wearing like am I wearing something made out of like monsters that people are friends with, or like wow, Ninja dodged the hell out of me, or am I wearing the same armor that they would wear? Because we have 2 Dragon Knights who are friends of ours. Or, well, 1 Dragon Knight, 1 next Dragon Knight, because his dragon was murdered by Windy. What did I get there? I was paying attention. I've got a free Cave of Darkness. Free money. Let's go. Actually, free defense upgrade for Victor. Let's go. What's Victor's main? He's got Master's Garb on. What's left in dodge? There's not too many actual like full party heals in this game either. And the one like that aren't spell related. Like you have like the spell, obviously, in the flowing rune, but then outside of that you have rest in peace, Flick. But outside of that, you only have I don't have it on me. Dragon something or another, I think it's what's called. Can y'all stop attacking Flick? He didn't deserve all this abuse. Like attack? Yeah, I mean he's just getting like beat down right now. I wonder if there's like a more efficient way to farm, like not levels, but like money. I mean, it could be the classic, because so there's the classic of like advance to the next area with a dungeon in the game, and then leave the area immediately and go outside because there's monsters outside you can fight. Which is how I did it for like the vampire guy, Necrolord. Murdered, got bored of fighting him, so I left and went and leveled up everyone's gear and stuff like that, because you're forced to use a new party member as soon as you get there, and it's like, okay, well, he needs better gear, so bye everybody. I know I said I was gonna save your daughter or whatever, but like again, thing this game does really well, that right there, that is a wonderful thing this game does for you. It it says, like, because like most RPGs, especially around this time, it was like, oh, you didn't cast a spell in battle and the game doesn't allow you to cast it outside. Oops, you killed the enemies too fast. Now suffer. But this game is like, you killed the enemies too fast. All right, I got you. Game's like, you killed the enemies too fast? All right, I got you. You can still cast that healing spell you were queuing up. All right. Also, it's also so especially because they gave me Grumio's axe. I'm assuming that's important in some way or form. Because I feel like the game wouldn't just give that to me if it wasn't. All right. Well, first things first, let's rest. Thank you for the head pat. Travis, do you know about Puff Puff? Puff Puff? Yes, Puff Puff. Puff Puff Pass? No. So Puff Puff is a thing in Dragon Quest. It is so like in this game when if you Dragon Incense, that's what it is. In this game, if you need to heal, you go to an inn. And you rest, right? So Puff Puff comes from Dragon Quest, and what it was is if you need to heal, you wouldn't rest at an inn. You would go to a place and get Puff Puff done to you. And what Puff Puff is sorry, 1 second, I'm reading Chaos Shield. Amelia has it. So what Puff Puff is, it's where it's the onomatopoeia for basically motorboating a woman. Oh, if I remember correctly. And so what you would do is you would go to like a place and then the screen would go black and then it would be like puff 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 puff. And the idea is that the nice lady you were talking to was putting your head between her breasts. And in I never would have you never gonna guess that. And in I think number 2 at least, they have a Puff Puff fake out place where you go to a place and it's like, do you want Puff Puff? And you're like, yeah, because you know it heals you to full. And then the screen goes black and goes puff 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 puff. And then when the screen goes out from black, it is a it's the tall burly guys who are like supposed to be like the blacksmiths of the world giving you puff puff, and then the guy's like, And then the guy says something like, my secret puff puffs have been passed down from me to my daughters for generations. It's like, what is going on in this game? Oh man, those original ones are very funny. Yeah. Nah, but like the original Dragon Quest games are crazy. They are very different games than what comes later. I think like Dragon Quest, I want to say 3 or 4. So I don't know if you know this or not, but Toriyama, the Dragon Ball designer, he did a lot of the character design and artwork for the Dragon Quest series. So I think number 4 or 5, the main character is just young Goku. It's just Kid Goku. Like that kid is just Goku. Wait, no, the game is very silly. Dragon Quest is probably I think I like Dragon Quest way, like, I'm a weirdo. I'm a Dragon Quest person over Final Fantasy. Even though I like Final Fantasy, I prefer Dragon Quest between the two of them. I just think it has more interesting, like, world built in around it. And then I'm a Digimon over Pokemon kind of person too. Digimon, I'm not making this up. I feel like I say this every time. Digimon is weirdly hyper specific and Christian. I will never forget about the part in the dub where they're talking about, I don't remember exactly what it is they're talking about. But, well, I remember they're talking about, I don't remember the exact line, which is the problem I hear more than anything. They're talking about the bad guy. They're talking about the bad guy and his plan to, like, take over Earth. All right. And they're trying to figure out what the numbers mean. Mason, what do the numbers mean? They're trying to figure out what the numbers mean. If the guy, like if there's any special meaning to, like, the time that I think he's supposed to be awakening. And they're like, I just don't get it. What could it possibly mean? And then an adult character in the show who is helping these kids fight their evil. But by the way, spoilers for the end of Digimon, the first series at least, or not the end. It's about the halfway point. They get out of the digital world at some point and go back to their boring normal life. But then the Digimon world starts invading the real world. But I afraid you can just rest at the sky. But the boring starts invading the real life, and they're trying to figure it out. And they're like, I don't get it. 716 or no 706. Why is that number so? Why is that time so important? And then I swear to you on my life, the guy who is helping them goes, wait a second, 706. If you put that in, if you put this in time, it's 666, the mark of the beast. Like he just says that, like out loud, and I'm like, what? And that's right. By the way, that was intended. So like I don't know what's going on. All right. Mind you, the guy who they're fighting, it looks like a demon. And like one of one of the people, this is where I believe Paimon finally is it Paimon? Not Paimon. Palmon? No. I always forget his name. This is where the little guy there turns into Angelomon, excuse me. Blessed be his name, Angelomon. Sorry for your little squeaking there. It was adjusting my microphone. Don't forget that the weird evil cat who's following them the whole time turns out to digivolve into Angelomon, who was way too like skimpy clothes for a kids TV show. Holy hell. How's that gonna feel, by the way? Oh, what's your guy turn into? Oh, a large dinosaur. What's your guy turn into? A literal angel. A biblical angel with wings and everything. What does your little cat girl turn into? A giant cat? A tiger? No, she turns into a giant skimpily clad woman. Angel woman. What the hell is going on? Yeah, no, it gets real. It's weird. Like, okay, the one thing you have to remember about Japan is like they don't know too much about Christianity, as far as I understand. They just think it looks cool. That's why Kamen Rider and what's his name? Ultraman are constantly getting crucified. Travis, have I ever sent you that video of Spider-Man being crucified on a cross? Because that happened in the Japanese Spider-Man TV show. By the way, Japan had a live-action Spider-Man TV show for the longest time. Spider-Man uses grenades. Like actual grenades. Also, the Kamen Rider villains were like not neo-Nazis, and Kamen Rider hides inside a chest that has a swastika on it to scare them. How did he get into the chest? I don't know, but he did. Frag out Spider-Man. Like early 80s Japanese like live action sitcom, or not sitcoms, but like TV shows are hilarious, and the fact that and like what they used. Oh. Everyone's running 57 now. All right. Honestly, I think Tengar and Sarah don't really need their weapon leveled up because they're mostly just going to be casting spells anyways. So I could probably just like level up Ronnie Bell and then like get some additional money to buy gear. And I think it would be all right. But yeah, no. My whole point in saying this is that all of this in the first place, the whole point of this whole long rant is that Dragon Quest is weird. Dragon Quest Builders, Travis, have you played Dragon Quest Builders? Dragon Quest Builders is actually, unironically, one of the best games, one of the games of all time. It's actually an amazing video game. Because you think, oh, it's just going to be a silly, like, voxel Minecraft game. But no, it's not. There's not a sandbox element at all. It's got like an actual story about how like it's got an actual story about like how like the evil darkness has stolen everyone's ability to build, and you are the only person left in the universe who can build, and you have to travel between different towns to collect items to build things. And the towns you're traveling to are the towns in the Dragon Quest games. Like the idea is like Great Calamity has happened, and so now, post Great Calamity, you as being the chosen one, the only person who can build, now get to build everyone houses, get to rebuild all the houses that were inside there, and stuff like that. Like there's like in I believe it's based mostly on number 2 and 3, because like number 1 is weirdly enough the most forgettable of the games. I'd probably say it's something similar to the Suikoden here, where like sure you could play number 1, but like, and if you really want to like understand like the roots of the series, you should play number 1. But I feel like with Suikoden, you could go to number 2 and be just fine. You're not gonna miss much, I'm assuming. I'm playing it because I like to play all the games in a series. I don't like to skip a game. This is the kind of guy I am. But Dragon Quest 1 you can skip easy. They're not connected at all. They're Final Fantasy-esque. The closest you get, I believe, is that some of like the main character might be referenced in number 2, but that's about it. But no, Dragon Quest 1, they really hadn't like figured out a party system yet for that game, so you were just like. So you were just like a single dude following in your father's footsteps, and like as a single dude you didn't really get much magic. You were mostly just like a sword and board guy, and because you were just one dude, the fights were not very large. I think the largest fight you fight is like 3 people at most. because you only get one action. So like you can't have you fight. They can't have one guy fight like a dozen people. And number 2, it's you and then like you and 2 like knights who are supposed to be guarding you, and one of them has magic, and you and another guy are like and like you have some magic, but the other guy's like a cleric and he has healing spells, I believe. And then 3, I believe, is when they started really working with like an open party system, and then like there's a very interesting time in one of them where you there's a very interesting I mean, I might as well. I'm already here. There's a very interesting time in number where I think it's either number, again, I can't remember if it's number 3 or 4, where you don't have like a set party. You are recruiting mercenaries to come fight with you, is the idea. But you can like turn like the mercenaries to like whatever class you want. So you can turn like the mercenaries into like the exotic dancer class. I don't believe it's actually called exotic dancer, but that's how I remember it being, because the class was definitely dressed very slowly. There's a lot of interesting things. Damn. Rest in peace, Victor. Shall be missed. Yeah, but there's like a lot of interesting things going on in that series. You have a lot of and then number 5, the one where you play the guy with the green hair. What's your favorite RPG? Oh god, that's a tough question. Are we talking about like traditional RPGs like this and like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, or are we talking about like RPGs in total? We have to signify this, because we're talking about like RPGs in total. It's probably Oblivion. We're talking about this, Dragon Quest 3, maybe 4. I'm trying to remember which one it is. Dragon Quest 4 or 5. 4. It's 4. Dragon Quest 4, actually. Yeah, Dragon Quest 3 is the one where you're Goku. Dragon Quest 1, you're also still kind of Goku. But it's definitely Dragon Quest 4. Because Dragon Quest 4 is kind of like the... Dragon Quest 4 is kind of like... the game where like they start cementing that the other characters in your party are real people. They kind of do it in number 2, but not too much. Like they like you talk to them, but you're still mostly just playing the main character, and the other people in your party just have stuff going on. Like they're there to like protect you, and like they have a whole like, you know, backstory to themselves, but like they're not really important. You are still like the son of the great hero, and they're there to help you kill the great evil kind of thing. But Dragon Quest 4 is the one where they have like different game mechanics for each of the characters. like your main character is just a kind of like a spell sword. You have magic, but you also have like a weapon, but you also use swords. You also use like normal weapons. And then you have another two characters who are magic users, and then you have like another character whose mechanic when you're playing at him is that he wants to open up a very successful store. And so what his mechanic is that you buy things and then sell them, and you're trying to earn a lot of money. Capitalism is his entire thing. And it's really interesting. Because like when you're on the road fighting monsters, you're not really fighting monsters. Did I pick up anything? Got a feather. No. What you're doing, I believe, if I remember quickly, you're bartering with them, trying to give them money or like steal items from them so you can then sell those items. And then he becomes your financial backing later in the game. And you have and then like each of the characters like have their own little motivations and stuff like that. I know I said I wasn't gonna level them up, but I'm already like halfway done, so I might as well. But yeah, there's like a bunch of interesting stuff that happens in Dragon Quest 3 is weird because Dragon Quest 3 is a open world video game. And I mean that in like all of the actual types we use today. Like there's obviously a path you can take, and there's a main story, but you can like kind of go through and do all of the stuff at any point in the game. Like oh hey, you want to fight this boss? Go ahead, go fight that boss. But you won't be able to progress after you fight that boss because you don't have the boat upgrade you need that lets you fly. Kind of stuff. So like, it's very interesting. It's a very interesting game. And like I said, it's a game where you don't have like a defined party. Like you are the main character, but your party is just like you hire mercenaries who then you can assign them a class, such as the Jester class, which is a clown. I don't remember what it did, but it was a clown. It could do like party tricks and stuff. It was a vastly different game. In Dragon Quest 1, there's a town you need to get into because it has like something that will help you defeat the Demon Lord. And but no one has ever been able, but for the last like 15 years, no one's been able to leave the town because the Demon Lord put a unstoppable sorry, that was not a good noise to make with my mouth. An unkillable, unstoppable golem outside it. And what you have to do is you have to find an orb, if I remember correctly, that lets you, I think, turn the golem off or something like that, and then you go around back to its backside, and then in its back is where you can actually attack and hurt it because that's where its weak point is. It's been a minute since I played Dragon Quest One. I really should go back and play it again. It was a lot of fun. Like straight up, like I might talk like not the best about Dragon Quest One, but it is a game. It is a good game. I think it's genuinely good. My only complaint with it is that because it's like the first game in the series, they were roughing out the kinks and not the fun way. So you have stuff like you are one person, and you can only do so much. And the best way to level up is to go to the destroyed town where your father was last seen, which, by the way, is the same place you get your father's armor and weapon, which is the best item in the game, which is the best armors and weapon in the game. You get his shield, his sword, and his armor. It also has a fake out ending, if I remember correctly, where you like defeat the demon lord, but the demon lord actually casts a spell on you. I'm just gonna spoil the game, by the way. It's like this game is like 50 years old at this point. If you haven't played Dragon Quest 1, it's on you. They have a fake out ending where like you defeat the demon lord, and then you go back to the castle and everyone's acting really weird, and it turns out you defeated a fake demon lord and he's still alive and he's trying to get you to quit and retire so you won't actually kill him and he can complete his master plan. He's using like mind control juju to get like your love interest to like be like, no, stay with me forever and ever, and you're like, no, I gotta go. I was in the middle of something, and she's like, no, don't worry, it all doesn't matter anymore. You did it, you succeeded. And it's like, wait a second, this isn't right. Something's wrong here. It has like all that like this is a like PS1 game or whatever. Like, this is a really interesting, like, I really wonder where like the idea of like a fake out ending like that comes from. Well, it's you can't game over there because like it's not possible to actually game over there or anything like that. Like the game won't like let you just quit. Like you have to like continue. But like but I mean it also makes it very obvious that like these people aren't acting right. Why are they telling you to stop? Kind of thing, right? So I don't expect like something amazing from it, but like it's a genuine fake out. It's a genuine like they're trying to like the game is like trying to be like, hey, you did it. You don't have to play anymore. You didn't see credits? Well, you know, you can like interact with the town people afterwards. And it's like, actually, you're being set up by the demon lord. Just enough to fully level everyone's weapons. All right, I'm gonna farm like 300k so we can buy some gear at the next town, and then we'll be ready to actually see the end of the game. It's been nice to just yap though while farming. The game is actually really relaxing to play. I will still never get over the guy who reads out the announcements on I'll never get over the guy who reads out like the name of the game on the Steam webpage, like on when they're announcing like the fact that it's been remastered. Like him going from being like, you know, like normal English to like perfectly pronouncing Suikoden. It's like putting a full accent on it. I'm like, all right, bro. All right, bro, you don't have to. It's okay. Like we all get it. We all know what game we're playing here. You ain't gotta do all that. Very bad. Why? Like, okay, I want you to know that wasn't the only Don Quixote English there's been in there. like she goes crazy with it. like she's continued even into like the like Christmas. No, it's not like that because it's not Japanese, obviously. But like she goes a little bit crazy with it. For no real reason either. Ba ba ba. Music in this game is really well done as well. I still think it was the funniest clip I've ever had where it's like Grimio just died, a bunch of sad music, sad thing just happened in game. We're sad. Oh no. Go down one more floor in the tower. Ba 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 da. Just like the most cheerful, happy music ever. It's like you really couldn't extend it through the whole floor or into the next cutscene. Like I know we're working with like limited hardware here, but like come on. I feel like we could have done that at least. We could have worked a little bit harder on the depressing music side, is all I'm trying to say. Yeah, I mean, it's a funny moment. I just like cause I don't know. I'm a weirdo. I like emotional moments in like games and stories and stuff like that hit me way harder than they probably should. But then when you undercut the emotional moment by immediately bringing in the happy-go-lucky music like the 10 seconds after it starts, I'm like, well, what are we doing here? What emotion am I supposed to be feeling at this moment? I still don't know. Especially because this game has like some pretty decent like sad music or tense music, and then has like, you know, for like a PS1 era game, like they really did pretty well with that sound card. I like I really like that there's just an enemy in this game, and the only thing this enemy is he's just a ninja. Why is there a ninja here in the area that's definitely not ruled by like a a Shogun character, but by like a what are they called? He's definitely meant to be like an Arabian character, the guy who owns this castle. So I don't know why ninjas are here. like Greg Minster is also like straight up just like a Western castle. So why? I have questions about it. Because like every other guy, every other general in this game's thing, all the other generals you have are Western themed. Like you got like the Berg guy who is German probably or whatever, and then you've got like your blonde hair, blue eyed woman, and then you've got Milk who is French. Well, no, it's really funny because I say he's French, but his name is German. His name is Milk, Milch, in which is milk in German. So like it's definitely meant to be like a more Western stylized game, but then you just got like one like guy who's very obviously Arabian coded. Arabian coded. I missed the A there. And then you have one guy who is, and then you've got ninjas, and that guy has ninjas for whatever purpose or reason. All right. First things first, we save the game. Then we go upstairs. We save the game. We rest, save the game, and then we can continue with the story. Come on, I just said the order we're going to do all this stuff in Servo. Why? Like I was going to save, then rest, then go upstairs. I really wanted to inconvenience myself by having to make myself rest again. Imagine I did all that all that grinding for the last hour and 45, like hour and like 20 minutes, and then I just don't save. I'm like, nah. Psh. All right, we have way more than enough money at this point to buy the new helmets and gear that they give us in the next area. All right, advance. By the way, you can't skip this stuff, so we're just, don't mind me, I'm just gonna press through it. It is kind of crazy though that they managed to summon like monsters, like a bunch of okay, question, okay, so obviously the ghosts and like the knights and like ogres and the Medusas are monsters, right? But are the ninjas considered monsters for this game? Are the ninjas monsters, or are they just people? I have questions. There are no answers, but I have questions. Oh, this is warm today. I think he always starts with a bow attack. I'm gonna challenge that assertion by how do I know that the ninjas are there though? I don't. Okay, he was just injured. By the way, the game is calling me a liar right away. I'm mad at it. Oh wait, I fucked up. I was supposed to do a magic attack when they do a charge attack. I'm too busy yapping. Also, I wish I could just leave this menu. Oh. All right. Okay, cool. Bow attack, be careful. Charge beats bow. Right? Yeah, charge beats bow. Oh, I was trying to remember. I was kind of like, what is that guy who's next to LaPont? That makes no sense. And then I remembered, oh, that's LaPont's son, who we caught trying to pick up chicks in a random tavern. Pew 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 pew. I would say like the odds of us losing anyone here to this charge attack are minimal. Might as well run them over. I don't think anybody died. We only got someone injured, which I think is fine. Bye, Uber. I don't remember this side thing where they're worried about Chief Hanzo, so I don't know why. Zorak's missing an eye. We gotta storm Greg Minister. Alright, Ronnie Bell. Sarah. Like Sonia, really interesting character, not worth my time. Sadly. It's kind of sad. We're going into the end of this with like no, maybe Victor. No, Victor and Flick don't have a unite attack. I was gonna say we're going to the end of this with like no one who has a unite attack, which is kind of funny. Because I don't want to, because Tengar's on the last page. Can I just leave? I knew it. I was wondering. Hey, look, the beginning of the game area. The beginning of the game area where we can walk around. Remember this cool place where... Ooh, orcs, you're new. Yeah, 1,000 damage to that orc. Remember y'all remember Rockland? Where we like intimidated a guy into giving us money even though their town totally didn't have access to enough money for it. I wonder if those kids are still here who, like, we watched get the shit beat out of them. When we first became outlaws. You should have been here, Travis. It was a crazy time back in that day. All right, I gotta check to see if like the fact that he's injured is a bad thing or not. Sounds like it was a hoot. They're like, it was basically the game trying to be like, hey, that government you're working for is corrupt as all hell, and you should totally oppose them. Try to find Sancho. No, he's still alive. He doesn't do anything. He's still alive. Not dead yet. You gotta love this game though. It's like you are now in the final area of the game. You want to leave and go walk around? Sure, whatever. No, but like, because like the first quest you go on is literally to like collect taxes from a village that hasn't paid their taxes recently, and then it's like, oh, we're being assaulted by bandits, and then you're supposed to just murder the bandits, and it's like, shouldn't we bring them to justice? Nah, fuck that. Who needs justice here? All right, and then you set the bandits free at some point. I mean, I spent all the time farming money, and I could have just gone outside and farmed money instead. Who knew? I probably got money faster here than I did where I was. This is where Lenin Comp. This is where Odessa died. Go down here. We can still go down here. Oh, hey, child. Hey, what's that lady? Where's that lady from last time? Aw, she's dead. We threw her body in the river. She told us to. Okay. I don't just throw random people's bodies into rivers, okay? I was told by her to throw her body in the river so that the idea was that like if it got out that Ninja Master, hello Ninja Masters, if it got out that she was dead, then the entirety of the rebellion would like collapse. So like, no, we didn't announce that she was dead until a very long time after her death. All right, so the things we can buy right now: Master's Robe, Dragon Armor, Earth Shield, Cape of Darkness, Guard Ring. There's not much we can really do with any of these. I can buy the Earth Shield for Flick, sure, why not? The Silver Hat for Flick. Pretty sure it's the last set of equipment you can get in this game. Ooh, it restores HP every turn. The only other headgear I can think we can wear is like the circlets or whatever that boosts magic. Like those would be the only other ones I think we'd want to wear. I'll keep the Chaos Shield just in case. All these headgears can get sold though. All right, we can buy Mega Medicine, Sacrificial Buddhas. I think we're gonna buy like. By the way, this is something I hope they definitely fix in the next game, which is the fact that I have to like go back in and then reselect the item I want to buy and then buy it on a different person. Like, just let me buy multiples of them. Like why are we doing this? All right, Flick's down. Spell slot, that's not like that big of a deal, honestly. It's just like the strongest part of his kit, but like doesn't matter too much. We can explore this thing that we have though. Praise this thing that I have. A bonsai tree. How much does the bonsai tree sell for? Money. I love money. Alrighty, we can't save, so we're going into this fight down a spell slot and no saves, but with all of our stuff. Words are hard. All right, I'm just kind of going along with them as I talk. Alrighty. I have three of Final Judgment there. That's kind of nutty. Talking fine? I'm talking a lot. I don't know if it's fine. 1,580 damage. This guy is like a pushover though. Realistically. Like I said, I was hoping he'd be a pushover, but like if you actually look at like how much damage we're doing to him and how much damage he's taking versus like how much damage we're taking, he's kind of a pushover. Also, the heal we're getting off these things is not enough. Yeah, there we go. Like, way easier this time. He only gave us 2,000 gold. You know what? I still stand by, though. I still stand by, like, I like that he's a pushover. It makes that right there a much more satisfying fight, in my opinion. Because it's like Victor says, maybe it was worth doing, even though it was wrong. The fuck? They did what? Huh? Wind spun armor. Okay. Who can equip that? Can I equip it? Because I'm just gonna put it on myself. Because I'm assuming there's a big battle, like a big. I cannot equip it. Can like Ronnie Bell equip it? No, she can't. Can Victor equip it? No. Nope. How about Sarah? Pengar. It's kind of funny. They gave me armor that I can't even use. Like, you would think they'd at least let the main character equip it, right? That seems like a poor decision. I'm trying to use up all my attacks. I mean, I'm assuming it's for someone like Humphrey or something like that, like someone who's like big, heavy clad in armor, but like extremely slow normally, because it boosts your speed. I can let them go. I over leveled a little bit because of the money farming that I can let. Maybe it's for Clive. We don't talk about Clive, okay? Also, why are these guys wearing kilts? Nothing wrong with it. I just want to know. You know, I didn't even check if I could let that guy go. Well. Maybe I should have checked if I could have let the guy who was supposed to be defending the Emperor go. Oh wow, she actually got her level 5 spell slot. That's funny. Sit on the throne. Unironically, I think you can get the bad ending if you do that. When I was looking up, like, you know, how do you I was trying to, like, no spoilers. I was like, how? Oh, well, I mean, I didn't need to, but I got more money than I know what to do with at this point, so I was trying to look up, like, you know, do I if people die in the game, can you not get the true ending? And then it basically told me there are some actions, such as sitting on the throne or something like that, that can cause you to not get the true ending. And I'm like, what in the what? Sorry, I'm getting my spell slots back. That's the reason we're doing all this. So I don't know if that means, like, I don't know if that means like at any time, or if like a specific time you sit on the throne, it disqualifies you. But I'm not risking nothing. I should have sold that windswept armor I have. All right. Because now that I know I can just let these guys go, I'm just gonna let them go the whole way through. We don't need the XP. We don't need the money. We have no reason to fight them. We have zero reason to fight them other than plot. All right. And like, even these guys are really not like a fight here. We're just like kind of beating them up. It's like, okay, I'm gonna use one of my mega medicines to heal up Ronnie Bell to full HP because everyone else is mostly full. I'm definitely saving that I'll probably like do like Gaia's voice, like Flood of Kindness. Like I definitely saving. Wait, did I miss any treasure chests back here? No. It's kind of really funny that I accidentally over leveled a little bit. But to be fair, I was level like 57 on most of my people already, so like I'm only leveled over leveled by probably like a level, if that. Man, there are a lot of these. Man, they really knew that you were gonna be at a level where you're gonna have a bunch of stuff, huh? And they really want you to have to fight these guys, quote unquote. To waste your spell slots, I guess. Just let me go, come on. I know I'm kind of cheapening out the end of the game, I feel right now, but like there's not much. I mean, I could sit here and use up all my spell slots and then leave and then come back and come back. But like, because like, especially since I know I can just leave, like this is the reason this is the reason that like usually when you're in like a sim like this, at the very end of the game, it's like this is a point of no return. You could not return to your thing. Is because like, why wouldn't you just fight the required fights and then turn around and leave and then come back? Okay. Really? I thought we were out of like these random fights, but we're not. See? Horned helmet. Again, probably can't equip it on anybody. Yeah, it's definitely built for people who wear like heavier armor. It's because you can't buy a lot of heavy armor, so they're expecting you to bring someone like Humphrey or maybe a bunch of the knights with you who all wear like heavier armor stuff. And since you usually can't buy that kind of stuff, and you would need specifically to find it in a dungeon. I don't know what you do, but I don't want to know what you do. Knew it. Power ring. Okay, that should be equipable on anybody. All right, let's see. What does the power ring do? Plus 21 plus 14 defense. It improves strength. I guess it's better than a Keep of Darkness. Put it on Ronnie Bell because she really doesn't do anything else like outside of attacking. All right. Considering that they put a save here, I'm assuming the next fight's gonna be right up this corridor. Next required, like the actual main fight. This probably, okay, mind you, this is probably like a 4, maybe 5 phase boss fight we're about to see. I was gonna say, is what we're doing? We're doing Infinite Hallway? I think they upped the I think they upped the texture detail on this one. Chat. No running, just walking. Well, Servo, commander of the Liberation Army, you've come so far. Come look at my garden. The flowers are in full bloom. Beautiful, is it not? Yet, it is all that remains of my empire. Your garden's dead, my man. Servo, with my own hands, I will protect this garden. I will defend the last piece of my empire to the bitter end. By the way, the fact that all the flowers are dead is supposed to be a dead giveaway that Barbarossa is not himself. He's being controlled. Dragon King sword, give me your strength. Yo, this is rad. I like this. Chat, this is not what I was expecting. Yeah, no, I get it. I get it now. I get why he how he managed to win all those wars and stuff. Imagine if you could just turn into like a six-headed Hydra. Or a three-headed Hydra. Just by channeling the power of your sword. I'm happy I saved the all allied defense up bonus till the last boss fight, or to this boss fight. I'm sure it's not the last. Wow, I did like no damage. I say no did no damage. I think I think it hit everyone for half their HP. I think it's good you maxed out. Probably. I'm gonna hit us with that. I'm assuming we're gonna go into this boss fight right into the next boss fight. Mind you. I mean, Ronnie Bell has no reason not to just use the Blaze Rune every turn. I mean, we're doing good damage. We're doing like nearly thousands of damage to every one of them heads, and they're all still alive. So this is gonna take a minute. Thankfully, this thing seems to be moving slower than all of us, which is probably why they gave you that armor that boosts like a heavy character speed, like a heavy armor wearing character speed, because you're probably going to end up attacking after all these guys if you don't do that, which is like one of the reasons that like I maxed out Victor's speed, because he was attacking so slow early in the game. Like I gave him as many speed ups as I possibly could. son of a... Chat, the dragons are cheating. Only the main character, such as I, am allowed to heal. All right, I've got to make sure I do this right, because I'm gonna definitely need to keep doing these. Okay, all right. Well, now that's confusing because it says it took 0 damage. Or maybe that head's immune to lightning damage or whatever. That seems like the kind of game where like the heads might have different elemental weaknesses. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I don't know if like this is how you're supposed to win this fight, or if you can even win this fight this way. Oh, ooh, I killed 1 head. I killed 2 heads. Well, at least we'll be fully healed for the final part of this boss fight. Because I'm 90% sure I'm about to kill 3 heads here. Wait, it's a Hydra. Well, I'm lucky it exploded. I was expecting... Okay, so I don't know if you know anything about Hydras, but usually when you cut off 1 head, 2 more grow in its place. So I was expecting to have to fight 6 of them. 6 of them? Oh, that makes sense. That'd be an interesting boss fight. Kill 1 enemy and then it spawns 2 more. But I got lucky and did a bunch of damage. All the generals, Your Majesty. Kasim. You've changed, Your Majesty. Why? We believed in you. Kasim, I miss the days we fought together side by side. You were misled by that woman, that Wendy. Barbarossa, oh my, you've already lost. So much for the Golden Emperor. How dare you insult the Emperor? Oh, don't be so silly. Your Majesty. Now it's your turn, Servo. The Empire has fallen, but your Soul Eater is still mine. Give it to me now. Dad? Grimio? Ted? Who's that? I don't know who that is on the left. I forgot who that is on the left. Oh, it's Odessa. I forgot what Odessa looked like. It's been so long. She's been sealed by it, I'm assuming? Why do you spurn me, Soul Eater? You control life and death, devour souls. Don't you see we are meant for each other? Together we can take our revenge on this wretched world. And yet you reject me, you, the most cursed of runes. Even you refuse to accept me.
Stop. That's enough, Wendy.
What are you doing? I'll destroy you with my magic.
It's no use, Wendy. The sovereign rune of my Dragon King's sword wards off any form of magic.
What?
Even that of the gate rune.
So you're just doing evil shit this whole time by yourself? But you said the black rune.
I lied.
What are you doing, Barbarossa?
I loved you.
Liar, you only loved the part of me that reminded you of her.
That's not true. I wanted to erase the sorrow that lies deep within your eyes. The sorrow of one shunned by others. I loved you, but that was a mistake. My one and only mistake, and it cannot be forgiven.
He's gonna do what he thinks I think he's gonna do, right? Please don't do this to me, Barbarossa.
I have only myself to blame for the loss of my empire. Servo, what brave new world will you build in its stead?
Oh, not yeet. Emperor Barbarossa. Please, Emperor.
Your Majesty. Farewell.
I knew it. Not just yeet, but throwing himself off the cliff as well.
It's the end of the empire, Emperor.
Yes, and the end of the empire. This palace ain't gonna hold out much longer. We better escape. Emperor Barbarossa. Run, this place won't last much longer. We'll be right behind you.
Your Majesty.
By the way, again, all the flowers are dead here. Also, wait, what? The Emperor was just evil? Well, okay, I don't think he was just evil. I think he was blinded by his memory of his ex-wife. It's those Liberation Army dogs. Don't let him out of here alive. Servo, I'll hold him off. You go on ahead. Don't be ridiculous, Victor. This country still needs you, Servo. As for me, whatever rises from the ashes of the Empire, I won't be much use to it once the fighting's done. Look, it'll be fine. Don't worry. I'll be right behind you. Flick, take care of Servo. Let's go, Commander. He's doing this all for us. Now then, boys, step on up. If you're ready to die, you'll have to rip the heart from my chest before I stop fighting. Game, you're kind of killing the mood here. Can we turn back on the no enemy option? That was fun. Flick! Careful, you fool! That was the most genuine reaction. Servo, Odessa chose you. She chose you to rebuild this country. No way I'm letting you get killed here. I'd never hear the end of it when I see her in the afterlife. Go, Servo. Finish what we waited for so long. What Odessa fought and died for. Hurry! Go! Don't you die here, Flick. It's a little early for me to see Odessa again. Our union can wait until I prove my worth. Where's Servo? He went on ahead. Now we can fight our hearts to our heart's content. Yeah, too bad it's you I'm fighting alongside. Servo fled this way. We must avenge the Emperor. Let's go, Celestial Sword. Geez, work me to death, why don't ya? I swear on my sword, Odessa, you shall not pass. This is really, I'm liking this. I'm also really getting into the voice acting right now. It's lucky because those guys have pretty easy voices to do. Like Flick just kind of a little little and then Victor's just kind of like a higher, like a deeper version of that. Look, we won! I can't believe it. We won. Yes, the Empire's finally met its end. We did it. We did it. Really did it, Sylvania. Kirkus. By the way, their Unite attack is actually really good. I should have brought them. It's finally over, Master Servo. Our Empire has fallen. Look, Tengar, we won. We defeated the Empire. Ow, ow, quit pulling me so hard. Sorry. Guess that means Black has been avenged. Again, just not the... It's over. Not the name. Hey, old man! Glad you got to be part of all this before the kick in the bucket. Quit calling me old man. Master Liu Kang, those voices. Have we won? Yes, that's right. I see. Master Liu Kang, I've long despised war. I always felt it wrong to take the life of another, no matter the reason. Yet as a military strategist, I've been responsible for the loss of countless lives. I wonder if I made the right choice. Perhaps I should have stayed in that village, whiling away the years fishing. Well, Sir Matthew, the answer to that question. Have you fallen asleep, Sir Matthew? Rest in peace. My friend, you accomplished so very much. Aw, Matthew dies. Aw, I can't use my southern drawl no more. My cowboy. He always reminds me of the cowboy because the ascot. Speared along with Leknat. Left the Tauren Republic together with Futch without stating their destination, turned down the position of the commander-in-chief, and returned to Moravi Castle to help strengthen northern defenses. Republican army left the Republic in search of the Uber, who had disappeared. Died protecting Servo in Sonier prison. Became the first chairman of the Tauren Republic Congress. Gained influence as the head of the Merchants Guild. Weary of battle, she still protects Teo's home to this day. But in the midst of the final battle, okay. Became a commanding officer. Wait, did I get the real ending, or is this the fake end? Or is this like the good ending? He'd already disappeared. Disappeared in the midst of the final battle. Appointed the Buo staff instructor in the Republican Army. Why did he join the Republican Army? But Klein left the Republic. Okay. Took off on a journey promising he'd return as fastest man in the world. Left for some faraway place, saying that his contract was over. Briefly returned to Cobalt Village before departing on a journey. Devoted himself to rebuilding the village of the elves. And watching of the graves where Barbarossa and Claudia lie resting. Left on a journey to improve its imperfect self. Took over command of the Tauren Republic Navy, where she gained military renown. Being using a ship for legitimate trade, hoping to make his fortune. Wow, that's what we're doing right now, huh? Just where are they now? Ba 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 ba. The music is kind of sad, but joined Anji's new business. Having been recognized as a true warrior, he set off on a journey. Joined Hicks on his journey, uninvited, saying that he'd be lost without her. Aw, cute. I love them. Joined the Republic Army along with Varkas, but disappeared. Whenever Lapon is, she's there by his side. Returned to Kaleka to live out the rest of his days. Headed north and saying he found a good money-making opportunity. Set off on a journey in search of colors that represent freedom. Continued working. 108. There's 108 stars. Good job, Maximilian. Good job, Sancho. Co-commander of the Capital Guard came. Okay, yep, these two are together forever. Tesla just wanted to go home. he's now the secretary. Hey, Lorelei. Return to his fields. Good job, Black Man. Joshua, good job. Return to the Klon Temple to resume his training. Morgan, you're useless. Bye-bye. He's out to rebuilding Greek Minister, the next new capital. Set off on a journey to collect the sounds from around the world. Good job, Melody. Quit the armor business and opened a playhouse, which is a roaring success. Opened a clinic where he saves the lives of many people. Returned to the Klon Temple. Having forehead guys return to the Klon Temple. Whatever. Returned to the hidden village of Rokaku. Where his type 2 devoted himself to further training. Bye, Crowley. Invited to live in the village of Rokaku. Hey, Moose became master blacksmith. Mies heads to the village of dwarves to continue his training. Made a fortune selling his invention. Good job, Sergey. Everyone loves your elevator. Forced her way into Taizo's house and ended up living there. Good job, Kimberly. Oh, Sheena. Oh, wait, Marco's a guy? I'm sorry, Marco. I called you a girl this whole time. Okay, but like, look at it. Look at Marco. Like, you're trying to tell me it's not an old lady who's just really good at gambling? Good job, Jupo. Oh, hi, Vicky. But apparently Vicky's in every single game, by the way. Oh, wait, he actually is a royal. Serves as Warren's assistant. Started his own business with LaPonte's assistance. Returned to the forest where he hunts alone, lives freely. Set off on a journey to research and write a biography of Mathayu, who's dead, by the way. Appointed as a martial arts instructor in the Republican Army. Lives in a little house together with her cat, Mina. Good job, Lot. Retired as a blacksmith, passed on title of Moose. Good job. Still loves some good gossip, O'Neill. Returned to Coppola Village and became its chief. Good job, Kuromimi. Currently working hard to become the second greatest warrior, couple warrior. The greatest being Kuromimi. Continued working as a cook as Mary's Inn. Opened a restaurant specially in stews. Good job, Lester. Gave up his trusty scythe and became a farmer. Good job, Kirk. Hi, Rock. Ladon, you're weird. Kept your childhood promise and became Kirkus's bride. Aw. It's apparently not trained intelligent to become a good housewife. Ronnie Bell, you scare me, but I love you. We need more tall, big women in media. And by big, I mean tall. Tall and strong. Good job, Zen. Good job, Klein. Kieran, you son of a bitch. Good job, Chandler. Yay. That was a lot. I didn't read half of those, but I was cheering for all the people that I cared about. Genso Suikoden staff. Huzzah! I don't know if we got the true ending. I don't think it was the true ending. I'm gonna shut up until the credits end, of course, but because it could just be an after credit scene. I got spoilers for Suikoden 2 trying to see what the true ending of Suikoden 1 was. What the fuck? Google, what the fuck? I googled how to know if you got the true ending of Suikoden 1, and it's like save this character. And I'm like, save who? And it's like you've got to do this fast in Suikoden 2, and I'm like, what? We're just spoiling things to me. I'm gonna forget by time because that's just the way this stuff works. I forget what I say 5 minutes into the future, but I just like spoiled one. Oh, thank you, everybody. Always gotta appreciate credits. Like I always try to like watch credits as much as possible, but sometimes credits go on for too long, and I don't want to be here anymore. But like I always love credits because it's like, yay, get to like thank all the people who made the game. Again, it's probably an after credits scene. Things we love. Yeah, I know. Like honestly, it's kind of crazy to think, right? Like all the stuff that like you see and do. By the way, while we're like, you know, credits here, I got another YouTube short thing that I had to like a live stream that I had to like report on YouTube today. Like what is going on the YouTube live stream algo? It was a guy, you know that crocodile game where like it's got like an open mouth and it's got little teeth and you press the teeth, right? And you press the teeth down, and then if you press the wrong one, it closes the mouth. Well, he replaced the top teeth on there with needles, with like sewing needles or pins. All right, I'm gonna shut my mouth. There's gonna be more credits. All right, and like. So like as soon as I saw that, I was like, all right, we're reporting this for like harmful behavior. Like what the hell are we doing? like I don't like what? And then like he purposely set it off and stabbed himself in the finger with it. And then ended the stream after he got it off of him, and he's like screaming in pain and cursing, and I'm like, nah, like this guy should not. You did indeed miss the show. Like this is welcome to the credits of Suikoden. I'm kind of happy that I went and farmed for an hour and a half because we blew through that final boss fight like that, like straight up. That's kind of how I thought it was gonna go, honestly, and I'm kind of happy that I left it for its own kind of stream though. Like 110%. Because it definitely would have been like a weird like I farmed for an hour and a half and then like kind of like sleepily did the end of the game, but this way I actually like got a full experience out of it, you know. And we talk about random crazy stuff, like about how Dragon Quest has motorboating as a key mechanic. Thankfully, in this game, you just rest. Oh, excuse me. Puff Puffs. Yeah. I was talking about Puff Puff. Because I'm like, have you ever played Dragon Quest? If you're not, this is what you do to heal in that game. Except for that one inn where you go to where the big like miner guy, like miners in like mines coal miner guy like does it to you. And I don't think you get a heal from that one either. Back when Konami used to make good games, everyone. Woohoo! Back when Konami used to make games that weren't just ways to sell pachinko machines. By the way, I don't know if you noticed or not, but a lot of Konami games are just being turned into pachinko machines. I didn't get the slime variant. I remember the miner variant. I don't remember the slime variant. I remember the Monster Village. So maybe that was at there. This game's got amazing music. Thomas Pang, you did a great job at directing this marketing. Jing Shi, you probably sales manager. You probably could have worked harder. I'm sorry. I'm sure they all did great. This is an 8, I think. I never got to 8. I got to 4 and then got like hard stuck and then just never like went further than that. This game's got like really good like nostalgic music. I generally don't know if we got the true ending or not. It's really funny to me. I'd love to know. I don't want to I want to either go back to the title screen, which means like maybe we didn't get the true ending. But I'm expecting like an after credit scene here. There we go. There I am. Where am I going? Oh, that's pretty. I got 2 achievements: the Rune War, complete the game, and get all 108 stars. Oh shit, we didn't get the true ending. So, what I know about the true ending is that Gremio comes back to life. Apparently. I don't know why we didn't get it though. I have no idea. Womp womp. Yeah, womp womp. One second. I'm trying to figure out. Huh. Apparently I was supposed to revive Gremio. Apparently you can bring him back to life, but I don't know how. 1 second. Huh? No, I'm so confused right now. because all it says is recruit all 107 stars and make sure no one else died in combat, which triggers a special event where he comes back to life. Huh? What? Sorry, I'm losing my mind right now. Thank you all so much. This game's great, by the way. I very much enjoyed it. I will. Let's go to the chatting screen so I can yap. This game's great. I'm trying to figure out why he didn't come back to life. Right now, I'm reading, and all it says is just recruit everybody, which I did. Okay. Okay. Huh? So you have to get everyone before. That's so weird. Okay, I'm gonna have to. Okay, so I'm gonna have to replay the game either on my own time or somewhere else, because you have to recruit everyone before you decide to march on the capital. It looks like where Leknat shows up. Do I have a save file that far back? I don't think I do anymore. Oh no. I think I saved over all of those. Oh no. I might have to replay the whole game on my own time. Not that it's a problem. It's just like it actually affects things in Suikoden 2. 1 second. I'm gonna see if I have a save file that far back. I don't think I do. I think I saved over that. I'm 1 second. I'm checking to see if I have a save file that far back. Oh man, that's gonna be funny. Suikoden 2 is gonna take a while then. I mean, not that long, because Suikoden 1's really isn't that long, but I'm probably gonna have to replay the whole game. More than likely. Maybe not. Okay, no, I have a save file that's pretty far back right here. Because, like, we don't have Victor back yet. All right, let me see. Okay, so I might have to replay the whole game because I don't save as much as I probably should. Because like the game's really pretty easy, you can just kind of steamroll through it. But overall, the game's really good. If you haven't played Suikoden, I recommend it. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. It's a very good game. I'm trying to see if like I'm like loading saves further and further in the future and trying to see if like any of them are exactly where I need them to be. I mean, probably not the worst. All right, so this is when Victor's back. No, Victor's still not back. Sorry, I'm trying to see if I can get the cutscene where Gromio gets revived first. All right. So, okay, so this one is right. Okay, so when is this one? I don't remember. Okay, so I have a cutscene. I have one that's like right before it. So last time on Suikoden 1, there was a scene where okay, so it can't be that one. So last time on Suikoden 1, there was a scene where Leknat shows up and talks to you about gathering all the stars. And okay, so it's not this one either. Or Leknat shows up and talks to you about gathering all the stars. And apparently, if you have all 107 other stars while doing that, which we were missing 2, if you have all 107 other stars while doing that one, that's when they revive Grumio, which means as long as I have a save that happens before that, I can get the true ending. By the way, the true ending literally only changes one thing, and that it just doesn't say that Grumio's dead. It doesn't say that Grumio's dead, and it also all right. Okay, so I do have a save file for this. I do have a save file for this, and okay. I genuinely didn't realize that like this would be like the last moment I could do it. It's so funny because in my head I'm thinking, oh well, of course I can only recruit so many people here or there and other places. All right. Oh no, I'm okay. 1 second. I'm gonna Alt F4 the game. I'm gonna pull the game back up. We're gonna see the scene where Grumio comes back to life, and the only difference is that it doesn't. Apparently, the only difference is it doesn't say that Grumio died, which is great. And then it also, the other thing it does is it's this one, right? Is Grumio shows up in the final cutscene, but it does affect your ability to get a character in number 2, which is why I'm so dead set on this. Game's amazing, by the way. Stu was right. The game's super easy. Like straight up, like probably one of the easiest RPGs I've ever played in my life. As you saw by that final boss fight, where I didn't really have to think at all. We kind of just did it. That's not the right fight. File. I kind of just did it. It does suck because it doesn't mean I'm gonna have to redo all the fights there at the end, which is funny to me. All right, so this should be the save file where I can march on the. Oh, can the game please show up? There it goes. There it is. So this should be the save file where we can revive Grumio. Game is great though. The combat's interesting. The fact I didn't realize that there was gonna be 4 different. Yeah, okay. So now all we need to do is make sure that we have all of the 108 stars, 107 other stars. Who am I missing? I think I'm missing 2 at this point. Did I have window yet? I don't know if I have window at this point. Okay, I did. Okay. All right. So I'm missing 2, which if I remember where they are, I believe. One of them is in one of them is Clive, who is in an inn that I remember the name of, top of my head. We're not going to redo the whole thing because that's a lot. There's about an hour and a half of farming there, which I'm not doing again. I'll do that on my own time, not on stream. And then before we play Suikoden 2, I'll do the I'll pull up a save file for Suikoden 1, and we'll do the true ending together. But we're gonna watch this, and this is like the only thing it changes is I believe is like you bring Grumio here. He is at. Clive is at Ante, I believe, if I remember correctly. He's like standing in a corner. No, not Ante. I do believe it. I believe the person's at Ante, if I remember correctly. He's upstairs. Yeah, the guy we're looking for right now is upstairs. No, wait. Trying to remember where everybody is based on things that I remember from last time where Stu told me where they were at. I know one guy's down here. Wait, is this the same Clive? Yes. We're not reviving Clive. We just need to get him before we see the next cutscene in the game. There's Clive. Hi, Clive. What are you doing? Recruit. Oh, I remember where he's at. He's at the damn top of the Necrolord's castle. Yeah, that's where Clive is. He's just hanging out in a random tavern. I remember where the other guy is now. The top of Necrolord's castle, and that should be all 108. All right. Anyways, this game's great. This part's a little annoying, but like you don't have to do this to beat the game. But this does apparently affect Suikoden 2 in some way or form. You can't get all 108 stars unless you get all 108 stars in this game. It's from what I was seeing. So that's maybe the main reason I'm doing this is for the second game's ending. Oh man. All right. It's gonna be really easy because it's gonna be pretty easy because of the fact that like I already know who I need to bring. So I'm just gonna level all of them up and give them all like the stuff they need. The character's gonna be juiced by the end of Suikoden 1 the second time through. I'm so happy I had a save file. I wasn't looking forward to having to replay the whole game off stream. Again, love the game. The only thing I mean, like, I want to say like these are things I wish are different or were better, but like there are like a bunch of games in this series, apparently at least 3 or 4 more, and apparently those are really good as well. I don't have it. Did I not bring in a skate talent again? If you're always wondering, why do I go all the way outside before using the escape mirror? It's because you literally can't use it inside. Oh God, how do I get out of here? I wish you could. You have to be in the world map to use the mirror. It's so funny because I recruited the character in the dungeon and then was like, okay, we can continue on the story as long as we have it before the very final cutscene, right? The very final battle. And it's like, no, you need it one before that battle. Oh. Kato, by the way, how are you doing? Tomorrow is the beginning of the kitchen arc, which is going to last several streams of Vintage Story. Just to head off like what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's the kitchen arc beginning, which is going to be several streams of me playing that game. But I can't wait. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be so silly because chiseling. It's low season, so I'm just eating donut based. We are so because I've learned you can't make an actual like the only stove / oven thing you can make in Vintage Story is the clay oven we made, which can only be also yes, hello Emerald. It's never not funny. All right, 1 second. We gotta do some counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 108. All 108 stars have been recruited. Woohoo! We get to but no, there's no real fire pit stove thing in that game. So your best bet. So to make an actual like stovetop thing, you have to chisel one. All right. That's how I'll know that's the right save. So I'm gonna see if I can do some interior decorating. Which is gonna be fun. And by fun, I mean I'm gonna be so in pain the whole way through because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing. I don't know actually how the chisel works. Capital is now clear. Yeah, okay, yeah. So you have to have all 108 stars before this cutscene, not the one before it, but this one. We march on the capital. Thank you, Commander Servo. 20,000 Imperial troops remain within the capital. They were desperate and prepared to fight to the death. Please gather all members of the Liberation Army. We must raise the morale of our forces. All right, the troops have assembled, Sir Mathayu. Commander Servo, let's begin. Warriors of the Liberation Army, the time has come at last. It's the final hour of a tyrannical imperial regime that has oppressed us for far too long. Think of your friends, think of your families, and fight for them today. The earth quakes with the wrath of the people. Their cries echo in the heavens. Now is the time for this to end. You've reached this moment at last, Servo. The time has come to tell you everything. I saw all this last time already. Gate rune consists of 2 runes, the front and the back, or the entrance and the exit. My sister possesses the front gate rune, and I the back. Our powers are 2 sides of the same coin. It was Wendy who tried to kill you? To increase her own power, my sister attempted to take the back gate rune from me. That is why I fled to Magician's Island. I set up wards to guard the gate rune and waited patiently, biding my time. I was waiting for someone like you to appear, Servo. Listen, everyone, the 108 stars of destiny have all come together here. You are all wandering stars traveling freely across the skies, yet you have gathered to this one place together, and you will surely be victorious. Now, wait a minute, lady. You said there are 108 stars here, but you're wrong. So she doesn't say that last time. She says that she talks about them, but she doesn't talk about 108. We're missing one. Gremio. Servo, I will show you the power of my gate rune. Warriors of the Liberation Army, members of the 108 Stars of Destiny, quiet your hearts and think of your friend. Let the dimensional gate open, unite the hearts of the 108 stars, and bring him here to us. Oh, I don't want to die here. There's so much more to do for the young master. That's right, I left the laundry hanging. I need new ingredients for the stew. Huh? What? Gremio!
Gremio.
Cleo, Pun! Young master, You have witnessed the combined power of the gate rune and the 108 stars, but this will not be possible again. Our war with the Empire is nearing its end, and we have lost many of our own. For our departed comrades, and above all, for the sake of our future, we must fight on. We must bring an end to this war under the banner of the Liberation Army, under our commander, Servo. Victory will be ours. Victory be ours. Victory be ours.
Victory be ours.
Victory be ours. Yeah, but by the way, so this was the cutscene we saw before the cutscene. I was like, that's really weird that they had a cutscene before the actual final battle. That's weird. I remember commenting, going like, huh, this one's leading to the battle, and then it didn't. And I was like, what? Why didn't it lead into the battle? It's because you were supposed to see Gremio get revived, and then they wanted to give you time to level up and buff Gremio before you actually go and do the final battle. Oh my lord. That's hilarious. That's actually the funniest thing they could have done. Oh wow. So we could have done that earlier at the beginning of the stream. Oh, young master, something's about it. We could have done that before at the beginning of the stream had I known. Oh man, I'm so mad that I didn't know. Oh, if only that person who was guiding me last time was here. We're not doing the ending right now. Like I said, I'm gonna go save. I'm gonna go save the game. I remember commenting. That's really weird that they like they make you see that cutscene before the end of the game. Why would they do that? Huh? Oh man, that's so stupid. All right. I think I made my thoughts clear on Suikoden though. Like I said, next time I schedule a Suikoden stream, the plan is I will beat the Voice of Reason and clocked in. Well, there was a person who was helping me get all the Stars of Destiny. Not that wasn't Stu at the time. And they were helping me, and they were like, oh yeah, you get this one, and I was hoping they'd return, but they did not, because I wanted to make sure that I was getting everyone without spoiling myself, of course. But I feel like I've but I mean, okay, final actual wrap up thoughts for this. Game's great, combat system's great. Can't wait to see what they do with it in number 2 and how they improve it, because I'm sure they're going to improve it. It looks like the character number 2 gets a tonfa. Tonfas are like, I was saying this, it's really cool that the main character in this game uses a staff, because like staffs are like, spears are like the king of weapons, really. And I'm really tired of like every character having a sword. The sword is the best weapon. Every character has a sword and shield. But I'm really happy that we that this time we have to see a character with a staff be the main character. And it looks like tonfas are the next one. Tonfas are really cool. I like tonfas. They're very unpractical weapons, but impractical weapons. But they're really cool. I'm hoping that the magic system in number 2 is much more fleshed out. Stylish? Yeah, they are stylish. So the only thing I know about the Atelier series is that those games are for crazy people because they have like a quest system where if you miss a quest, you can't go back and do it, and you can't get this true ending if you don't do all the side quests. That's the only thing I know about those series. It's the only thing I've heard about those series. I don't know if that's true or not. That's what I've heard. It's not that I want stabs. It's that I want unique weapons. That's what I'm looking for in video games. Because like, if you think of like every video game recently that I can think of that's set in like a medieval period, that's not like a make your own character RPG game. Like I'm talking like Witcher and all that stuff. Those games, the main character has a sword, or a sword and shield, or a sword and a bow, stuff like that. Like I think sword is a very overutilized military weapon. Or big sword. Yeah, exactly. It's a very overutilized military weapon. And like, I was really happy to see like, oh, I have a staff. Oh, I don't get to change my weapon. I just have this weapon through the whole game. And I was super happy to see that. And okay, the upgrade system in this game, outside of armor, because the armor system was kind of wonky, especially at the end there where we got things of armor that no one could equip. I went through the final dungeon in the game, got a chest piece that none of the people in my party could equip because none of them were heavy armor wearing people, and they got a helmet I couldn't equip. I got a ring that I could equip, but like it was very silly. It was very, very silly. I don't know why. I straight up don't know why we did it that way. Like I think the only thing I would change is I think the main character should be able to equip almost every piece of armor in the game. Cause I know it's to probably stop you from making them an unkillable tank, but still. So yeah, that I really like that. I really hope they expand the magic system. I can't wait. I really like the upgrade system in the game where it's like, don't have to find a new weapon. You just spend money and your weapon gets better. That's great. I hope the weapon, the rune piece system, I hope that gets better as well. Because like while the magic system is really good, the rune piece system where you get a weapon, the rune piece system where you get a weapon and then that weapon is your weapon, or you get a weapon, you put a rune piece on it to make it a elemental weapon, and it's like, okay, cool. And then like there's like 10 rune pieces in the whole game that actually change the effect of your weapon. That's it. Congratulations. And they're like, they don't really do anything other than add damage, but then like most of the enemies in the game I just beat to death. Again, I've been told that the difficulty doesn't really spike from here. I might play the second game on hard, because I played this first one on normal because I didn't know how we were going to do. I might put the second game on hard if it's going to be as easy as this one, simply because I don't see a reason not to, mind you. I don't see a reason not to just put it on a harder difficulty, because I mean that final boss took us one try with like a decent setup. I know we like over leveled a little bit, but like I think we might have been like 2 levels over leveled, if 2 or 3 levels over leveled, because it was still like decently hard, but like we weren't dying in one shot, and we like just had a good rune and run. The 108 stars, the 108 star character system is really interesting. I hope it's implemented better in the second game. Because a lot of those characters, I was getting them at the very end of the game, and it was like, okay, I've already decided on the team that I want to use though. And I was really, really, really disappointed in like Mina, the dancer girl. Because I thought she would seeing you fight. Actually, you could do much higher levels. We don't talk about Lobotomy Corp. Also, actually, we talk about Lobotomy Corp. I don't know how much of Lobotomy Corp is uploaded onto the secondary channel. I have a VOD channel, if you don't know. If you ever want to go back and watch a series at some point, I have a VOD channel. And the wonderful Travis, our wonderful mod here, went through all the Lobotomy Corp VODs and balanced out their sound. And I'm so happy he did, because I don't think I could stand that. So like those moments where I'm like, I'm sorry everyone, I have to watch this fight, I know it's loud, he made it where those won't destroy your ears, so you might actually be able to hear me speak over the game sometimes, which I think is important. He really does fix it in post. We stand Travis in the chat. He's been doing a great job. If you go in the Discord I have, because I have a Discord, because every VTuber has a Discord. I don't know one that doesn't. In my Discord, if you go to my Discord, there should be a YouTube channel, and in there should be a link to the Relink VOD playlist. And then from there, you can just find the rest of the VOD channel, where if you ever want to catch up on a stream that you missed, that we have, I have VODs, you can watch them, and they're edited so you don't have to sit there and listen. And they're edited in such a way where you don't have to watch the first 5 minutes and the last like 3 minutes of it. Like it's all cut out and pasted nicely. So like, yay, that's wonderful. But yeah, it's not about the VOD channel. We're talking about Suikoden right now. Suikoden, I really hope that they improve on that rune piece system for the weapons, because or improve on the way it affects enemies, because like I ran that whole game with a I ran that entire game with a lightning rune piece 1, I think is what it was called, in my staff on my character that I got at the very beginning of the game. I never had to switch off it because I never saw a reason to switch off it. Almost every single enemy in the game, while not weak to lightning, the natural damage of the staff kind of just carried me through it, or everyone else's like plain damage carried me through it. So like it was a very easy game for that. The 108 stars, I hope they either make it where you can level them faster, or it's not as much of a pain to de-equip and re-equip people, because like I got so many characters that I just didn't use ever. Like I had no reason to ever actually use them. Because of the fact that like they were like, because like I got Maximilian there at the very end of the game. We're talking like the second to last dungeon in the game. I get Maximilian, and I'm like, I have no reason to equip this guy over just using the people I've already been using. I'm sure there's going to be the same for all the games, and it's going to be like, do you like this character? Use him. If you don't like this character, don't use them. I'm sure that's just the way it's going to be, but I hope there's an incentive to use more characters. I hope there's less forcing me to use half a party full of characters. Can we stop that? I'd prefer that in the second game as well. Because that was super annoying, where it was like, we would go into dungeons and it's like, okay, here's your prescribed 5 characters. Now use 2 characters outside of them. And it's like, oh, cool. My entire front line is being used up. Almost that entire, like near the end of there, my entire front line was used up by Victor and Flick the whole way through. Hello, Robo. Welcome in. You missed you missed the end of Suikoden 1. This time, we're going to see it again when I play Suikoden 2. But my entire like near the end there, I literally just used Ronnie Bell because it was just like I can be put in the back line, so I might as well put myself in the back line and just use another short range character rather than using 3 long range characters. Like there was just no reason, because like I guess I could have used Cleo, but like then I would have had to level Cleo up. There was no reason to do that. So I'm really hoping for a more like free form party system. Maybe like have 1, maybe 2 mandatory characters. Who knows though? I mean, there's people who know. The game came out like 40 years ago. Thank you for the head pats. The castle system was really cool. I like that. Wish there was more to it though. Because a lot of the castle system I feel was kind of useless outside of like the basement floor having a teleport to anywhere on the map was nice. The third floor, the second floor being where you buy all your stuff, third floor being where you upgrade your stuff, and fourth floor where all your quests and changing parties happens, was okay. But like but overall I think we could have done without all of that moving around between floors, especially early on before I got elevator guy. Holy hell, there I would think that I think maybe a 4th or 5th of every stream was just at least walking up and down stairs trying to remember where the person I'm looking for is. Because like, why is the guy who handles your inventory management not on the floor with the people who you can sell stuff to? Why do I have to go upstairs, grab stuff out of my thing, go downstairs, sell it, and then go back upstairs and grab more stuff over and over again? Why were they not? Why was the gambler on that floor? Why was the gambler on the floor below? And then the guy who has the stuff on the floor above? For what purpose? For what purpose, game? Why did we do this to me? I hope that like, because like, and like the portrait thing was really cool, but I had no incentive to finish that. That was neat. The map and the book guy, that was like kind of the map guy I really expected, because the map guy gets his own room and then nothing else after that. He gives you a map, gets his own room, and then it's just nothing. I was expecting like maybe he got me new maps, maybe I needed to visit him every now and again to update it or something. No, it was just kind of useless. The book guy, same way. You just give him books. There's special scenes in the bath you can get by putting people together in the bath. How the hell do you get those? Do you have to have just them? I don't know. There's no point in it. Like there's a lot of that stuff, and the baths don't heal you. Why? Like what? Buh. A lot of the stuff, a lot of the problems I have with the game are just simple problems, and I'm sure they fixed in the second game, because it was like the bath. It's like, why doesn't the bath heal you? You get the bath guy before you find the bath guy super easy. You can get him before you get the I mean, you're not wrong, but you get the bath guy before you can get the inn lady. Like, what are we doing here? I have no idea. I'm rambling at this point. But I'm hoping a lot of the stuff that I was displeased with is just like early RPG pains, and they kind of fix it in the second game. At least all the merchants were on the same floor. I'll give them that. Like I'm just saying, the merchants didn't need to be on a different floor from the guy who keeps all your stuff. Okay, that's all I'm trying to say. That's all I really need to say, chat. Tomorrow, as I said, is Vintage Story. It started the kitchen arc, which will probably be like 4 or 5 streams. I wouldn't expect us to actually start on the kitchen very much tomorrow. Because I want to make the kitchen mostly out of wood. And that means we're going to have to go deforest a large portion of the forest. I may try to go find a crimson maple and see if I can make our kitchen out of the crimson maple, but those are really rare and also hard to get the seeds for. I really want to grow a bunch of crimson maples though. Until then, I want to thank you all for hanging out with me and watching the end of this beautiful game, which I loved and can't wait to try the second one. Excuse me, if I can stop being very rude and burping, I will let us out here. You all can leave. You all can get out of the house. I hope you all have a great afternoon, evening, morning. I hope your weekend goes well if you don't come into the stream tomorrow. I hope your day goes well. And last of all, and always, as always, good night. Goodbye.